Hello Pisces, this is going to be a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cross watchers are welcome, all are welcome here to this reading. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Flip and switch the roles to suit your situation. If this is your story, if you don't feel this is your story, this may be somebody else's story. So don't try and force anything to fit. If this gets really specific, this may or may not be for you. Spirit, please guide me to channel these messages accurately. Alright, see what's going on for you. Ooh, this man. Whew. Okay, now we've got the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is feeling out in the cold. What a card to start on. Maybe feeling at a loss. You or somebody in your life has lost something important to you. This could involve money or be business or work related. May have lost your job, or an important client or contract, something at work. This could be to do with a legal matter. Sun card. Well, the sun's coming out around this. You may have been going through a dispute about your future position is looking bright, so this may be something that's going in your favor and somebody else is left out in the cold. Or this could be a situation in which it could, like it was going to go one way, but you were pleasantly surprised. We have the King of Wands. King of Wands is to the full. So this could be putting you back on your throne here, putting you back into, we've got Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This could be really setting you up for a better situation in life. And King of Wands is a very passionate ruler of his domain. This looks like a new beginning here, so something may have ended and we have a new beginning. We have a Queen of Swords, so King of Wands to Queen of Swords. This Queen feels like, well, this is somebody, this is going on a new journey. Perhaps you're going on a new journey with the Queen of Swords or King of Wands, depending if you're a man or woman. This is masculine energy and feminine energy. So this looks like your future is turning around. We have the Three of Wands to the Two of Cups. Three of Wands is, you know, looking to your future and seeing the potential on the horizon. You may have already made some start here with something or about to start. Looking at, this is definitely looking into the future. You could be looking into the future with this Two of Cups. about a blessing that's come into your life, something emotionally fulfilling. This could be this new relationship here forming and looking like a pretty happy future together. This is very new, so you're maybe gotta wait a bit of time for this to formulate. Have the Page of Pentacles. This may not be a love situation, though we have the Two of Cups here, but this could be a new business partnership. And looking at the Page of Pentacles, the long-term growth, this could be going into some sort of financial venture with your partner, or with this new relationship. It could be a meeting at work or through business, or you're meeting each other in a place of business, yours or his place of business. And yeah, this is the Six of Wands. This is something to celebrate, a success in your life. So this is quickly turned around from the Five of Pentacles here at the start. We've gone straight to the Sun, new relationship or partnership. Two of Cups, something that's rewarding, something that's balanced both ways. You don't have one person who's more the giver and the other more the taker. It looks like an equal union. Meeting of the minds. The Nine of Pentacles to the Six of Wands. So still building into greater and greater success. You're going to be in a position where you're quite happy and comfortable in the future. This is wish fulfillment. So for you to have turned this around from this past Five of Wands, this has been, turned around. Wheel of Fortune, you've turned it around. Completely flipped your life around from being out in the cold. So you must have reached a moment here where you're just like, screw it, I'm going in this new direction, I'm getting what I want. The only way is up when you hit that rock bottom of the Five of Wands. Fortune is turned in your favor. This could be the end of an old cycle, the beginning of a new one, and you have all the knowledge here, learned experiences to support this change. So definitely the start of a new cycle. But this Nine of Pentacles shows, significant progress. And being in a position in life where you're truly comfortable, cushy, pretty cushy. Queen of Cups under the Six of Wands for success. So successful relationship, feeling whole and complete, feeling emotionally fulfilled. This is very well rounded. This feels like a couple of areas of life are all paying off here. Paying off with the Ten of Pentacles. So we've stepped up from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. This is truly all your ducks lined up. You've got the emotional fulfillment, the relationship, the love in your life, and a very lucrative, successful financial situation. And we have the Seven of Cups. This is bringing you lots of different options and choices of where to go. You may be planning some travel, some vacations, seeing where you want to expand in life. This is nice, very nice. This could be just love and relationship, or this seems though to be something financial as well. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands is in your fear position. So you could be afraid that this Queen of Swords or Queen of Cups is just looking for passion. Perhaps there is a lot of passion in this connection, and so you're wondering if it has legs to be more than that, because this is very new, so you're still learning about each other. And some more clarity on this Queen of Wands, Divine. Yeah, so you're afraid of a couple of things. We've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. So maybe due to past trauma that you've had or past failures, you fear, falling in love or taking this further commitment wise, and then being left in the future with conflict and devastation, and you've maybe had your heart hurt before. Yeah, you're afraid of heartbreak and disagreement. And coming from this Five of Pentacles, is obviously a bit of past history there. With a lot of us have got some history with heartbreak. Okay, you have the Emperor in your environmental impact, outside influences position. The Emperor, so there could be a masculine figure in your life, a father figure possibly, that has quite a bit of a say in your life. Or this could be a boss or a family member, but an older masculine energy. Page of Wands. Yeah, so this could be family that has an influence here. So you may already have this relationship could involve one of you has a child or children, and these children could have a father from a previous relationship that is may not like seeing you in a new relationship. So this could have some influence could have received some communication, a message from somebody recently that's had an impact on what you're doing with your life. Three of Swords. I really feel like this is an ex that is still hanging around. If you do have children, I think this is the father of your children, and there's been some heartache and heartbreak here, some betrayal. Or this is, you know, a past energy that's influencing you, which is why you have these fears down here of getting committed. But I mean, this is going in the right direction here with Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups. So these are just the concerns you have going on for you mentally and emotionally around this, but it's not really changing the outcome here for you. So I think you are persisting forward in spite of right, you have the Judgment card in your hopes and dreams position. So you could be, this could signify that you're, you know, you're hoping that this is finally your time to shine and have this love in your life. Like finally the planets can line up and things can go your way finally, after coming out of this Five of Pentacles start. So, and this, yeah, this is you wanting this loving relationship. Something that is fear. This Queen of Swords to this King of Wands, Queen of Cups. This is looking like a very balanced and blessed union. Yeah, your Ten of Cups. So you hope that this is finally for you. This is what you want. You want this. You have the fears, but you do want this. I feel like you're when you give it to yourself, you know, you're wholeheartedly all in. I mean, Pisces, you've got the emotional side of you that once you're committed, you're committed. So let's have a look at the outcome for all of this. I mean, it's looking nice. What can we take from? Yeah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this Queen of Pentacles from the Nine of Pentacles down here, the success. It could be something that you are taking, could be traveling around the world, or taking your business or something global. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so money's looking really good. Happiness, financial and emotional fulfillment here. Six of Pentacles is being in a position to be able to give back to others, help those less fortunate to you, having more than enough, more than you need for yourself, and the ability to do some charitable, you know, balancing of the scales. help those that you love. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have an outcome, all Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. You both have that long-term view, that growth. It looks like you could be doing this together, or at least planning your futures in the same direction. You both have one pentacle here to give each other, and then the Six of Pentacles, more than enough to give back in the middle. So this is a lovely, lovely, lovely reading for you. Well done for just turning it all around from what you came out of here. Just making that move, making that decision, and going for it with this new financial venture. All right, so we have, let's get an oracle card to give you some advice. The end of this reading. Pisces. Wow, this is an amazing reading. Love and money. I wish this was my reading. Although Cancers had a lovely reading the other day. I'm a Cancerian. So, fellow water sign. Okay, now let's see. Let's get one card. Alright. Tracker. Tracker. Let's see what this says. Tracker. Focus your intent and your passion on one thing, rather than being scattered in different directions. Be single-minded in what's truly important in your life, and let everything else go. Track the unseen, but very real, stream of energy to that which you desire. Trackers have the ability to be so focused that everything but their goals disappears. What you see around you is the result of what you focus on. When you direct your thoughts toward good, you attract positive experiences and people into your life. But when you focus on what isn't working, you create even more challenging situations. If you aren't pleased with the direction of your life, concentrate on what you desire, not on what you don't want. To develop inner power, focus intently on one thing. Being scattered in a myriad of directions dilutes your strength. Devote your attention to your family, community, career, relationships, hobbies, or anything you're passionate about. Diminish activities that aren't essential to your goals, and it will be just a matter of time before miracles begin to occur. Write down how much time on average you spend on different activities during the day. If there is anything non-essential that doesn't feed your soul, find ways to diminish it and focus on what's truly important. That's quite a lovely card. So Pisces, I hope this resonated with you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn on your notification bells so you don't miss any of my other readings, and see you next time.